So then overall, like, how was your, so the I guess the event ended, and then how was your feelings about the presentation and the overall event itself?
For me, I felt like the presentation went really good. I was very proud of everybody. I
Yeah.
think going into it, it's like at the beginning, we was like, okay, this is like we highlighted as a team like our strengths and our weaknesses and what we felt like we would need help with and what we felt like, you know, we could kind of carry on. And I think when we presented, like for me personally, I was very nervous to present. Like I was like, y'all, I'm scared. I don't want to get up there and be laughing because I don't forgot something. Like I'm very like, I have a nervous laugh. So if I get nervous, I'll just start laughing. And so I was like, I'm just very, very like, ugh.
Yeah.
But I can really see like personal development for myself when I presented. I was very calm and I spoke clearly. And it was very good to see like, because I was so calm, I was able to see my teammates next to me and I wasn't in my head about it. So like seeing all of them present and all of them just kind of from what we practiced and what we actually did and how it all came together, it was really, really good. And it was just so funny, like after we presented and we were looking at some of the pictures and we was talking about like what we knew was going on, but everybody else probably didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
And it was just one thing came up where one of the words he said that we was gonna say like, as like a pass off word, Ivan, he didn't say it. You can see Keanu was like looking at him like,
Keanu was looking
where
at
the word at?
She was like, you gonna say it?
Yes, but they literally took a picture of that moment. So it was just so funny for us to be able to like go back and kind of just have memories, I guess you could say, and be like, this what that was, this and the third. So I really enjoyed it and I'm so proud of my team. Everybody worked so hard and we wouldn't have been able to do it without everybody. Like each and every person brought something different to the table. So I really appreciate y'all and I love y'all.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
This
That's
is a
awesome.
great experience. Like it kind of made me want to cry because I'm seeing everybody on the screen. It just made me relive it. But I think like this was a great like moment for our team and bonding. Like we knew each other within the real estate and leadership club, but we didn't really know each other for real. And this experience really brought us closer. Like we had so many laughs, so many like memories, and just experiencing with new people too, like seeing how we interact with different people and how we just move around a new city. And that was just so fun to see. And even the presentation, like how we all present, I felt like we learned, like Taja did great on her part, and she really did, like she said, that personal development, like she really stood up and she did her thing. So and everybody did as well. And it was just like seeing how we started and then how we ended, like from the very beginning to the end. It was definitely growth for everybody. And I think we all did amazing. And I was just so grateful for the experience, like all together.
And I just kind of want to touch on like too the networking aspect. Like any of these, for me to call on me, Keanu, any of them call on my phone, they need anything. Like they need, you know, hey Ivan, I need this job in 10 years, or Ivan, I need, like, I'm looking out for them just because I know their work ethic and like how they could just come together to put something together. And I really appreciate all of you guys for giving me a great experience with the case study too.
Wow.
No, for real. I just feel like everything that we put together just kind of, you know, materialized at the end. And we really just, we knew what we wanted to put together. We knew how we wanted to portray it. We knew how we wanted to present it. But then the time came and it's like, okay, now the nerves working up, but it's all about, you know, we worked hard at that start. We prepared, we just practiced, we practiced. It's like, you know, how can you be so nervous for something you were so ready for? You know what I'm saying? So we just, yeah, we just kind of took it on, and I think everybody, you know, excelled at doing exactly their part. And I will say, Taja, we spoke on it, but Taja did. We spoke about it after. I was like, Taja, dang.
Yeah,
like,
she came. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she came through. She stood on business.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
Oh, thank you. But I also want to say, like, it was good for us to be able to connect with other teams. Like some of the teams that we met, I still talk to them to this day. And like one of the Spelman team, they're from Atlanta. So when I went home, I hung out with them, and it was really fun. And then also like the overall experience, just from being pampered, like you said, to being pushed and to the end result, it was just all really, really, really good. And we just really are so grateful for it. And we just really appreciate it. Like, and like you said, Mina, it's just making me want to cry because like we're reliving the experience now. Cause like after it happened, we had finals. So like we just went about our life. So like this is really a good catch up, like prepare for internship, going different places. All of us are different places now. So like this is really a good catch up to kind of see the team again and like just kind of go back over it. But everybody is a superstar. Like everybody did their thing. Like I was like proud of myself in the end, but like just looking back on it, like everybody, each one of my teammates had their like moment where it was just like their time to shine. Like overall, all of us shine together, but like I can just think of each moment where like you did your thing, like for Keanu, Mina, Ivan, like you, like all of us had that moment through this. You can just see how much we grew from like beginning to start. It wasn't just one person. It was like all of us had so much personal development from networking, like when people like networking with different people, going up to people and talking to people, to asking questions, to the presentation, to afterwards following up, like all of us really were superstars. So I'm just so happy to have had the experience, especially with them.
Awesome.
Just to touch on that networking some more, networking really makes the world a smaller place, like very small, but you realize how small it is because it turns out that a person at NCAT, who was a team that we met, one of the team members, I met him and it was, you network and you know him and, you connect and everything. But then now on my internship at International Paper in Memphis, I meet this other dude who's in NCAT, and then he tells me his frat, and I'm like, I think that's the fraternity of the other person. And then I told him his name. He's like, oh yeah, that's my line brother. I'm like,
Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy. So yeah,
I gotta add a networking. My bad, Keanu. I gotta add a networking experience too. So like I needed, I'm taking a real estate course this summer, and I didn't have my school balance cleared. So I went to look at the classes, and I looked at the class, and I was like, oh, it's full. I can't take it. And then I was like, wait, Washington? Our teacher, John Washington, our advisor is the teacher of the class. Wow. Right? So I just call his phone. I'm like, hey, Mr. Washington, you think you didn't get me in this class? I'm trying to make sure I graduate on time. He was like, yeah, let me make some calls. So he calls the dean. He calls Friday Stroud, our dean, and then they let me in the class for the summer. So that's just like a testament of, you putting in work and someone appreciating that, and then it just rolling over and coming full circle. So that is the network.
So I've been the viewers is going to see this. They don't know who Mr. Washington is. Tell them who he is.
He was our advisor for the trip. So he was like with us throughout the entire trip and watching over us and stuff like that.
So that's another important point. Not only did they fly all of you all and the rest of the teams, they also each team had an advisor flying as well.
Yeah.
That's taking care of the family for sure.